Now, let's say that you marry a person that is just wonderful, okay? I mean, everything, in absolutely everything. Well, I suppose that's what you needed at that time. But let's say that you marry, seeking God's will with all your heart, and you find out that maybe at this present moment the girl is not quite as like-minded as you thought. We can say the same thing for the husband. Or maybe her personality is difficult to bear with, that there are problems that she presents that even seems to limit your ministry and your usefulness to the Lord. Again, I can tell you this: the God of heaven knows exactly what you need. The devil and also well-meaning Christians would oftentimes say that, well, you just must have made a mistake. My dear friend, know this. We do not believe in fatalism, but we believe in an all-sovereign God. Every hair of your head is numbered. Everything has a purpose in it. In marriage, you may marry someone who is not that actually causes some hindrance to your ministry. But what you need to realize is God doesn't care about your ministry as much as He cares about your conformity to the image of Christ. So God is going to use that. That's what you need. One of the things that's helped me through my life, even though I've strayed from it and many times have been overcome by sadness and grief, is that God knows what I need to be conformed to the image of Christ. He knows the spouse that you need to be conformed to the image of Christ. He does. I look at it this way. You know, God has given you, or will give you, a wife who will be strong in all the areas where she must be strong, so that you are not tempted beyond what you can bear. I also believe God will give you a wife with specifically orchestrated weaknesses that will be weaknesses sometimes in the very area where you most wanted her to be strong. And why will He do that? Because He hates you? No, that's not why. Here's the reason. Conformity to the image of Christ, to be like Jesus. Now, when you think about Jesus, what do you think about? Do you think about wrath and judgment and all these sorts of things? No, when I think about Jesus, I think about unconditional love, mercy, and grace. A man conformed to the image of Christ will be a man who manifests unconditional love, mercy, and grace. Now, I have a question for you. How can you learn unconditional love through your marriage if you're married to a woman who meets all your conditions? How can you learn mercy and pity if you're married to a person who never fails? How can you learn to be a man of grace if you're married to a wife who never falters? Now think about that. Think about that.